Hey, it's Byron Morrison here, and welcome to the Unstoppable Entrepreneur Show. Now, if we're really honest, running a business can be pretty overwhelming, especially when you stack on all of the stress, the pressure, the expectations, the competition, and everything else involved. For a lot of entrepreneurs, that can very quickly push them to the absolute limit. And that's why in this video, I want to share with you 3 things to do when your business is getting overwhelming so that you can take back control. If you're new here though, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss future videos like this one. And with that being said, let's dive into it. So the first thing to do when you're feeling overwhelmed in your business is a full mental brain dump, because the reality is, when you're running a business, there's a million different things going on around you, from managing projects to dealing with clients to generating leads, or even just the day-to-day activities involved. This can very quickly pull you in multiple directions and leave you feeling thin. And one of the biggest problems I find with entrepreneurs is they're mentally trying to process everything, which leaves them scattered with no clue what to focus on. And that's why instead, by taking a step back and doing a full mental brain dump, where you take everything going on in your head and putting it down in paper, it'll be far easier to process it. So what I want you to do is get a pen and paper and set aside 5 to 10 minutes where you write down everything that you're thinking about. Write down what needs to be done, the challenges that you face, what you're worried about, what's been keeping you awake at night. Don't overthink it. Literally just write down everything that's going on in your head. And then once you've got that, then you can go through it and really process everything that's going on. You can rank it in order of priority. You can think about what needs to be done in order to overcome that challenge. You can start to go through it and think about what plan you would need in place in order to best approach it. And if you want to take that a step further though, what I really recommend that you do is set aside some time every single week to make this a non-negotiable activity that you do. Personally, I'll add it into my routine on a Sunday evening when I'm sitting down and planning my week ahead. I'll really take the time to think about everything that's going on, the challenges that I face, what might come up, and using all of that, break it down into my weekly plan. By really taking this proactive approach, you're going to take out a lot of the overwhelm and stress that comes up throughout the week, because you've already dealt with it before it's become a bigger problem. So the second thing to do to stop being so overwhelmed in your business is to stop getting so caught up in the vision of what you want to achieve. Because don't get me wrong, it's amazing to have big goals and dreams, to do something that matters and create an impact. But for a lot of entrepreneurs, it's actually a double-edged sword, because while they're striving to do something amazing, they're actually tripping themselves up because they're focusing so far into the future that they're overlooking the present. Because when you're focusing on multiple steps ahead, you get caught up in the journey. You don't really know what you should be doing or where to begin. And this is why when I'm working with clients, what we do instead is take that big end goal that they want to achieve and we think about, okay, where do you want to be 90 days from now? By instead breaking it down into 90-day chunks, what you can do from there is ask yourself, okay, well, if I want to be there in 90 days, what would I need to do? So break it down into the next step. And then what needs to happen in order to achieve that? And work backwards until you get your starting point. Then from there, you know exactly what you need to focus on for the next 7 days in order to move forward. That's going to take out all of the overwhelm while still ensuring that you're moving forward towards your goals. And it has the added benefit that from there, you can track it. You can make sure at the end of every single week, you do an assessment to really look back on what you've actually accomplished, what you achieved, what challenges you faced, and what lessons you've learned along the way. And it also opens you up to the possibility that the path or the direction you're going down might change or evolve along the way. Because a lot of people get so caught up in this end result that they kind of sabotage themselves because they don't open themselves up to new possibilities that could really help them grow. And that's why instead, by breaking it down and just focusing on those small steps at a time, you're going to be far more confident in actually getting towards where you want to be. Now, I know that in itself can be a little bit overwhelming to really think about where to begin. So to help you kind of take that step, I actually go through how to reverse engineer the journey in my Unstoppable Entrepreneur Challenge, which you can sign up for free using the link in the description of this video. And that takes us on to the third way of reducing overwhelm in your business, which is to stop trying to do everything on your own. Look, I get it. Your business is your passion. It's your heart and your soul. But for a lot of business owners, they stretch themselves so thin trying to do everything. They want to manage every task. They want to be involved with every project. But the reality is, the more that your business grows, the more you're going to have to learn to let go. And that means really taking the time to get the right help and support, investing in the right people, getting the right people on your team that you trust to follow through. By really having that self-awareness about where you fit into the business, what your zone of genius is, and from there looking at how to outsource and delegate everything else. Going back to the first point of this video, a really useful task and exercise to do would be to go through that mental mind dump and really honestly ask yourself, what on there could you delegate to a member of your team? What could you outsource? Where could you train someone else to take over? It's really important to learn to let go of tasks that are holding you back, that are wasting your time or energy and not allowing you to really show up at your best. It can be difficult at first, but the more that you practice this, the easier it's going to become. And you're going to allow yourself to really just focus on the tasks that matter most. And that's going to have a big impact, not just on your business's success, but also on your overall state of mind, because you will allow yourself to really take a step back and let go of a lot of the overwhelm and stress that comes with managing a business. Because one thing that I see time and time again is business owners who are completely unaware of the fact that actually their overwhelm is causing them to get in their own way, making them the biggest stumbling block in the way of their business's success. And that's why, to help you get that clarity, I've put together a free assessment called Is Your Business You Proof, where I'm really going to help you uncover what's holding you back and the action steps you need to take to get out of your own way. And you can access that for free using the link in the description of this video. So there you have it, 3 ways to deal with overwhelm in your business. But now I want to pass that question back over to you. What have you done in the past to deal with overwhelm? What strategies have you found that have worked with stress and pressure? One thing I really want to do with all of these videos in the comment section is build a community of entrepreneurs who are helping each other reach their full potential. So let me know your thoughts below. What have you found that's worked? And really pass it on, because your help and advice might just help someone who's struggling with something that you've been through in the past. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, as I'm going to be putting out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday to help you become an unstoppable entrepreneur so that you can reach your full potential. I'm Byron Morrison. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.